it's me, Sam, and this is By Hook or By Needles, and I am back with part 3. And this time around we are going to be doing the buttonholes for our monster, and we will need, let me get some stitch markers. It might just help to get 4. Let me rummage around and find 4. There we go. All right. What's going on? Why did I get that message pop up on my phone? It says, phone will be findable when the power goes off. Does that mean I need to plug it in? Yes, it was getting low. All right, now it's plugged in. Happy little phone. Now, what I did with the eyes was place them. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 stitches. Yep. So I marked the 8th stitch, I think it was. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 8th stitch is the last one we work in. We skip one, and then that's where we pick up again. This is for our buttonholes, and that should leave 2, 4. Yep. It should leave 9. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 for our next one, I think. Or should we do it from this end? 2, 4, 6, 8. Why is that not working? Or was it 7? So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. SC, skip an SC, and then we do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right, because we're skipping 1. Okay, so that does work out. This is where we're going to put a chain. We're going to work a 7. This is where you might have to get a little bit experimental. It depends on your tension and all sorts. We are going to work I'm going to work a 7 chain between this single crochet and that single crochet, which I will show you in a minute, and then I will show you why I've chosen that. You may need to make it either longer or shorter, depending on your tension, or how big your eyeball is, or other stuff. So let's just go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take that stitch marker out. If it unlocks, take it out. That's 8. We're going to skip a stitch, but we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm single crocheting into the next stitch marker. Take out stitch marker, and I'm just going to do a few along here. There's a total of 9 between here and here, but I'm taking that out because what we're going to do is test our eyeball size. So we're going to thread our tail ends through there. we've got our eyeball. This is our buttonhole. And you just want to see and make sure that your chain is snugly, but goes over your eyeball. Snugly, but not too tight that you can't get it over. As you can see, we'll try that again. This is acrylic yarn, so it will stretch in time. Whoops. Did it fall on the floor? Nope, got it. Didn't fall on the floor. That was lucky. Okay, so we've got our eyeball. Let's try it again. Just sort of grab it and make sure that you can get it over your eyeball without too many issues. And even once you have got that in position, you might find that, you know, depending on how much length you give to it, you might not even need to unbutton. But if it's a cowl and you've decided to make it quite tight around the neck, or not tight, but you know what I mean, close around the neck, you're going to need to be able to get over through your buttonhole. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 9th stitch. Remove the stitch marker. Again, 7 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Untangle your yarn. What a mess. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then into that stitch there, and single crochet. We should have 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Brilliant. I'll just put my eyeballs away and chain 1 and turn. Oh, come on, knot. Don't get knotty. Don't get knotty dotty. Oh dear. Deary me. I've got such a little bit of a knot going on here. Typical. I sorted it so it wouldn't, I thought I'd sorted it so it wouldn't tangle up on me. Oh, sorry, hitting everything again as I'm throwing my arms around trying to undo this. Bit of barfing. Okay. Oh, this yarn bar, it's getting worse, not better. Okay. Oh dear, come on. Sorry. I am not going to cut it, no. Right, I mean cut the film or the yarn. No, I'm not, because I'm just not. Okay, so chain 2 this time, yes. Still doesn't count as a stitch, and we're going to do some double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there is a stitch here. We need to go into 8. Then into the chain, we do 2 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 half double crochets again. And then we go back to our double crochets, and we're doing 9. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 6, 7. I always go ahead because I hate getting there and finding out that it's not enough or too many or whatever. So I always count ahead. Right, okay. Then we do again. We're going around our chain. We're doing 2 half double crochets, 3 singles, and 2 half double crochets. And we should have 8 DC remaining. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And chain 2 doesn't count. Coming back again, 8 half double crochets this time. Or it might be 9. We'll see when we get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. That's right. And then we chain 5 because we're just going to have a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's just going to go behind the eye. And then we're going to pick up over here and we're going to do 9 half double crochets. This leaves a gap. You're not going to see the gap when the eyeball is in position and the cowl or scarf is going to be worn. If you are concerned, you could slip stitch if you wanted midway, or slip stitch a few of the stitches or all the stitches as you go across. You know, I'm leaving it this way though, but you know, that's up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 5 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm just trying to level it off so that we can start our body. And then this should be, what should it be? 8 or 9? 7 even. No, it's 8. 8 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 half double crochets. Yep. Then we 2, 4, 6, 8. We're doing half double crochets again. So just chain 1, and we're coming back with 7, 1, sorry, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're just going to do 3 over the chain. Again, if you want to, you could, this would be 3 half double crochets. You could go into the middle single crochet, which is about there, and over the chain to close it, just to pull it closed a bit if you want to. You don't have to. How many? 3 HD. 1, 2, and then 3 just over the chain, and then 9 half double crochets to the next eye. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there is a 9th one there, but it's just a bit tricky to see to get into. 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yep. And once again, 3 half doubles over the chain. As I say, if you want to go into the middle of those 3 single crochet from that row and over the chain to just close it up a bit, yep, do it. I did initially on my original leave it open, but by all means, if you want to close it up, close it up. And then we are doing another 8 half double crochets, and I think that should mean we'll have an odd number. Let's have a look. 2. Hang on, I'll do them first. That'll be the easiest way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I think we should have 29. We should have an odd number. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31. So where have I miscounted? Okay, that's where I've miscounted. Okay, 3, 6, and that's 3, 6, 9 is 15. 15 plus 16, yeah, is 31. Okay, so 31 is correct. I had miscounted. All right, so we've now got a reasonably straight edge with the eye sort of popping up like that. Then that does give us a very straight edge, as you can see from the back. Now we start working on our body. So over the next 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 rows, we're just going to do double crochets, and then that will really finish the head of our monster, and then we can start going into our stripes. So we chain 2 just for height. It doesn't count as a stitch, and we do 4 rows of double crochets. Now I don't know if you really want to see me do 4 rows of double crochets, so it might be nice and actually do some editing and pause it here and return when I've done those 4 and we're about to change colors. Okay, so I'll be back very briefly. Okay, we are at the final stitch. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, yes, of double crochets. Give it a big stretch. Yeah. Now, let's go up a little bit and come in a little bit so you can see what I'm going to be doing and talking about next. Now, I've got some green. Did I say orange before that I had orange? Oh, did I say I had green? I can't remember. I'm using a green. Once again, I think it is a... It feels exactly the same as the purple. So I think it is a Red Hearts, or just a not very soft yarn. Not dissonant. I mean, it's still a very good, durable yarn, and as I say, as I work with it, it tends to soften up. So we're just going to change colour like you normally would with any, you know, knitting, crocheting thing. Pull through 2. Just before you pull through the last 2, you change your colour and you pull through 2. You might want to tie those off. I wouldn't cut the purple off. I think what we might do is to save sewing in ends. Mind you, I do need some ends to sew in for my project, for my Wednesday weave it ins. I didn't have any ends to weave in this Wednesday. No, we're going to leave it, and I think we'll carry it up because we can put a border on it, if you like, to hide the carried up edges. So once again, we're chaining 2, which are not counted. Oh, I'm just trying to decide. Oh, I cannot decide what to do for the best. I think I'm going to have to cut it because I don't think we need, if we do an edge, it's not going to look entirely right. So I'm cutting it. And we can tie those 2 edges together. How I normally tie them in when I'm doing something like this is I actually, and this is how I do when I'm doing mosaic too, I always pair off like that and just slide them down as close as I can get them, and that knot is never coming undone. Now if you want to secure it, you can then tie a knot like that, but because we're going to be, yes, weaving in the ends, it won't matter. And now we can do an odd number of rows if we like. We're going to do double crochets still, so we'll work across with double crochets, and we're going to have a purple and green stripy monster. It can be a snake. You could do a snake tongue. You know, you can do a load of monster teeth with a snaky like tongue coming through. You know, it is a monster after all. It can be whatever you want it to be, and it can look however you like. Now I will just get to the other end of this and show you how much we need to do, or attempt to show you how long we need to make it. And that will be the homework until the next stage, when we basically will be doing the decreasing for the tail end of our monster. Like I say, you can have an extra color if you want. You could put an orange with this. I don't have an orange, I just have these 2 colors. If you think this is too wide, it is a bit wide, but you know, for a cowl, or it wouldn't be too wide possibly. And yeah. Okay, so we are going to need to crochet this length so it comes all the way around, and we want this side to loop around so it comes back down through here to this length and be long enough that we can stick our head in this space. Okay, let me see if I can draw that out just to make it triply clear. Oh, let me find some paper. So we're going to have, this is going to be our mouth and eyes. Our eyes are going to be here. So we're going to go around the neck and come down. All right. And this will taper into like a tail, but then that will go around the neck and back through to there. So you need to make this as long as it needs to be to go, so that this part goes around the neck comfortably. If you want it to be a cowl, you might want that area a bit tighter. If you don't want a cowl and you want to turn it into a scarf, that could be looser. And, you know, depending on who you want it for, a child or an adult, might depend on how big or small you make it. So this part is going to be dependent on your tension, your hook size, your yarn size. You might not be using what I'm using. You might just have decided to go with an 8-ply or a 12-ply. I don't know. So well, that's what that's the next phase. And so when your snake, monster, body, whatever you want to call it, reaches the bottom side of this, okay, the bottom side, so it's gone all the way up and around to this side, leaving enough space, that's where you want to stop and join me for hopefully the final part. Maybe not the final part, hopefully the final part, you know, because we'll probably do some embellishments, so it might be not quite so final. Now you can do a pointy tail, you can do straight one side and, you know, comes up this side, but we'll come to that when we come to it. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave you with working your stripes. Again, you might want to do 2 stripes of each color. You might want to add a 3rd color and do, you know, 2 stripes of purple, 2 of green, 2 of orange, or black, or whatever, and then, you know, work your way all the way around and down through here. Because then what we will do is underneath, you will need to attach your eyes so that they can go through the buttonholes you made. That is why you need to get this distance, this space, as, you know, as comfortable as you are going to want it to be, because you are going to be putting buttons in for buttonholes, you know, to go into your buttonholes. And of course the buttons are your eyes. Okay, so I will leave that. I'm going to be working on my stripes and not weaving in my ends, because I want to save them for Weave It In Wednesday next week. So until you get to there, please take care, and I will see you back with part 3. Did I say? Yeah, part 3. Till then, bye for now.